So we have Arabia, the most classic AoE 2 map of all. Most people are comfortable or at the very least familiar with Arabia. Tends to be quite open, although I see some walling potentially already, but yeah, some distance between the woodlines around the map here to be considered. Let's just dive right into a talk about the Sibs here. Classic pocket Sib for Anon 642 here. Is going for the Franks, one of the absolute best cavalry Sibs in the game, and certainly my favorite Sib. Frank's cavalry units get plus 20 hit points starting in the Feudal Age. They have cheaper castles as well, and the foragers working faster in the Dark Age. That's a good eco bonus for Franks to make use of early on to get their boom going. A bit of an unlucky sheep sheep slaughter here though, but won't be losing much food overall. So we'll definitely be seeing Franks into Knights, into Cavaliers, into Paladins for Franks here, I'd say, for this game. Most common play for the pocket. On the right hand side we have Shakuni with the Britons. Another classic Arabia Civ, great flank Civ. And I see some nice map for Shakuni here as well. We have back gold. That's just a dream for any flank player to have an easily secureable gold like that. You wall here, you wall here, and you wall in the front between the woodlines. Maybe what you prioritize first actually, and then you suddenly have a very nice and safe base for yourself. Back wars, no worries about laming here and being lamed here for Shakuni. It has a very good map for Britons here, even 3 different pretty decent woodlines to take for the archers production here. Main gold forward is a slight concern, but having the back gold should mean that shouldn't be too much of an issue. So for the third player we had Den0037 on the left hand flank from Mayans here. DADS certainly not wasting, certainly not saving their try-hard Sibs here for Arabia. This is Parabellum's home map as well, so it makes sense to go for some strong Sibs here. Mayans, cheaper archers, makes it easier to mass. They even get cheaper as you progress through the ages. And they have 15% longer lasting resources, giving them a very good economy overall throughout the game. Casus Belli with the scout forward here, trying for a villager snipe though, but that doesn't work against Mayans. They usually start out the games getting loom instantly anyway, because they start with 1 extra villager and will start pop capped. So by the time you can get the houses up, you'll already have loom. Shakuni seems to have lost 1 villager. Oh, there's a lame attempt. That's a bold lame attempt if I've ever seen one from Superman here. Taking the back boar from the Britons player. You're just begging to fail when you do things like that, because you literally have to run past the TC of Shakuni. Might even have taken some bonus extra damage there, and with Anon and Shakuni's scouts on point here, they could even chase down Zubaman's scout now and finish it off to limit Zubaman's scouting quite a bit. That brings me to Superman's side, by the way. He's going with Vikings flank here. Also a very strong flank Sib for Parabellum here. Failed lane, bringing on is on board now, so there's not going to be any counter lame here, but the lame failed anyway, so at best it's only delaying Shakuni's progress a little bit here. So risky play by Superman, but the scout stays alive, albeit with low hit points here. Back main gold for Superman, that's just great news. The wall ability a bit tougher though, it's a long section to wall to the left side. Front seems okay, but both secondary golds for Superman are forward, so when the main gold runs out, you'd really need to secure these somehow. Maybe with a castle on the hill, preferably, or something. TCs could be an option as well, TC on the woodlands and gold maybe, but initially I'm assuming a full wall here by Superman through the woodlands though. He also got his sheep lamed. Ah, I see. Yeah, I missed that. Eventful start then. Nobody likes being lamed, but I consider it a part of the game, so I would do it sometimes as well. And actually laming a boar is quite a challenge. Ooh, straggler tree as part of the wall here. Let's see if that will be exploited later on. We have the players on the way up. Red Velvet, the Indians pocket here, going up at 20 pop to go into the scouts. As is Anon from the other pocket, but with, yeah, same population actually. Slightly, just a few percent slower, so mirrored approach from the pockets here, both going into the scouts, as is customary as well. Pushing in deer for some extra food output here as well. Indians have an easy time getting the scouts up and getting sustaining production meanwhile, because Indians villagers are cheaper to produce. So Indians pocket here hard counter the Franks with their Imperial or Camels and Imperial Camels as well, but it's especially in the Imperial Camels, Indians grow strong with their camel units. Of course, they're decent in the Castle Age as well, but Castle Age Camels versus Castle Age Knights is not the end of the world for the Knights, although the Camels should still trade cost efficiently, as the Camels are cheaper to produce. And finally here we have Koreans flank for Casus Belli. So opening with a what is going to be men-at-arms here soon enough. A good call on this very open map of Deno to try and punish the early Mayans eco here, with Deno actually not opting for an infantry opening but going straight ranges instead. Could be a reaction to what Casus Belli has been doing as well. Expecting some infantry opening, going straight into the double ranges instead. So most of the flanks doing double ranges. Let's see if the men-at-arms will prove some value here though. Men-at-arms, Snowman for my mod are in. Scout takes some serious hits there, but at least Casus Belli saves the hit points of the men-at-arms. Some serious idle time cost here, and Red Velvet tries to help out here with one scout, but ends up sacrificing it with the TC. I'm not sure if he even got the villager snipe here. Lots of idle time on the 037 here now though. And walling in progress, but why wall the backside first though? Is it because of the aggression coming in, or because there shouldn't really be a threat in the backside here or towards your pocket? I feel like forward walls should be the priority, but this map, admittedly, for Deno is very open. So I get the idea, but still, the most common approach would be walling towards the enemy first. So I'm staying in this base for a while here now. We have some archers out, obviously no fletching yet, because the blacksmith hasn't been built. So they'll struggle even taking out scouts with small numbers here. What's going on here? There's a flare in the pocket. Yeah, it was Anon. It's not in the pocket, so we're still on Deno's side, with Anon bringing in the scouts from the pocket to help out. The men-at-arms will finally be cleaned up. Meanwhile, Red Velvet is exploiting the fact that Casus Belli isn't full walled either. And could be... No, I'm apparently getting started. I don't know what was going on here, but some forward army being cleaned up. Scouts of Red Velvet to clean up something in Casus Belli's base, I believe. Anon now coming in with some Frank scouts here, will be getting one villager for free, and Casus Belli far from full walled here. Ah, you're not that good with open maps, I see. Well, it bodes well for Parabellum then, that they're in seem to be in a good flow here for Arabia. More success. They did have some bad luck on Lombardia with the failed wall though, but Casus Belli seems to be failing the walls here as well. Not succeeding in taking out the Frank scouts. Koreans with fletching in here though should eventually be able to clean it up. Let's see what's going on in the Frank side now. Red Velvet in on Anon 642's base here, and total of 5 scouts, Indian scouts mind you, so even if there had been some archer support from Deno or Shakuni here to help clean this up, the Indian scouts... Wait, is that later on? Is that from the Castle Age onwards? I'm mixing up with Turks, apparently. 5 scouts roaming around the flank space here, and just generally causing idle time, not allowing Anon to boom away freely. Looking at the villager counts though, it's just a slight lead for Parabellum for now. Casus Belli just about to stabilize, but here is a defensive tower forced up on the gold and near the farms. It will go up, but not without losing at least one villager here. Or? Alright. Nice save, I'll admit. Deno takes the fight here against Casus Belli here now. Casus with two skirms in the mix, and he does get the armor instantly, so even with superior numbers here for Deno with the mines, it's a bit of a dangerous fight to take. Single units could be sniped like this though. Let's see what Superman is up to on the other side. Vikings archers on the move against Britons now. Shakuni, admittedly with a rough start, almost getting lamed, had to attend to that. Does get the full walls up though, but somehow there's an opening here, and Superman is free to deny the third range going up here, and yeah, actually stop it from going up overall. And we'll be looking for the back wall. I think Superman, with the lame earlier on, already knows about the back gold as well, so that's what he's going to punish. He knows that's the only gold that Shakuni can't really take. Yeah, this is a defensive tower that's already of good value from Superman to force up a defensive tower, and on the wood line, mind you, not on the gold. So good call by Superman now to get back to the gold, to sit on the gold to completely obstruct Kakuni's gold access here. So one mining camp here, that's out of limits. Superman denying that one. He's denying this, did deny this one, but now has to flee away from the Britons, skirms and archers here. But with having investing into skirms, as Shakuni has done here, and as Casus Belli did as well against Deno on the other side. That's investments for both these players that's going to delay their Castle Age app clicks. Overall, villager count though, Superman in the superior lead here. Never needing to really search wheelbarrow, that saves some TC time for other kinds of production as well. We have Castle Age well on the way, but that's the case for Anon as well. Still being harassed by Indian scouts though, so that's going to be a pain to deal with. And we also have Red Velvet already in the Castle Age, so camels should be seen on the field shortly. We also have the recent change made to Indians, that they get +1 Pierce armor in Castle and Imperial Age for a +2 total. It goes for these, all of the, or both of the stable Lion units, so Scout Cavalry here benefiting from that as well. Not that there are any ranged units on the field here, but if Shakuni or Deno should send any ranged help towards Anon here, it wouldn't be of much assistance against that extra Pierce armor. Anon kind of trapping Red Velvet's camels here, but as a result losing access to the gold until the camels can be dealt with. So gold might become an issue for Anon here shortly. 248 gold for now though, but army numbers suffering as a result of that. So collected higher military numbers for Parabellum here. Superman now with a forward siege workshop and crossbows to push the gold of Shakuni again. Defensive tower not going up means that Shakuni has already invested villagers into stone, maybe for a potential defensive castle in the end here. Deno seems to do a decent job at massing military though, and where are those? Most of the archers are here. Castle Age just kicked in, so crossbow and bodkin on the way as well. So normally a siege push Britons, or mangonels rather, isn't an issue for Britons, but Shakuni is still stuck in the field age here, then it becomes an issue because they can't use archers to micro down mangonels, for example. Rams going to push through a hole here again, another defensive tower going up, but defensive tower against Rams and crossbows not going to help all that much. This doesn't look too pretty for Shakuni here. They really want Britons out of the game here. Some skirmishers on the field, but they will just tickle the camels' backs here, so not really to be considered a threat. Casus Belli on the forward again, Castle Age just 50-ish% on the way though, so should be very careful with where they position their army here, knowing that Deno is already in the Castle Age with a massive chunk of crossbows with Bodkin Arrow here. Casus Belli could actually wave goodbye to all of their army here, because this is a fight that's, even with skirmish in the mix, this is, yeah, this is bye-bye blue army. Somehow Casus Belli manages to pull them away and back home though. Third range is going up just as Castle Age is about to kick in. Second armor upgrade will be in instantly, but still numbers are inferior here. I'm not sure about Casus Belli's eco. He took a hit early field age as well. It seems to be more set up for cavalry play here, which is peculiar being Koreans. And we maybe... That's quite a few camels here for Red Velvet, but for Shakuni being completely taken out of the game here, that's a huge one for DADS here. Parabellum gets their revenge on Arabia, and the set will end with a 1-1 here, with some good map awareness from the whole Parabellum team here to exploit the openness of the maps and deny the right resources. When you see me in top score means we are suffering, says Deno. So you're saying you're not the strongest player on the team? 42-15 KD for Red Velvet, Superman with a decent one as well. Denying the correct resources at the right time. Good map reading by Superman there to stop the Shakuni off gold and just keep the harassment going, so they never were able to actually even get to the Castle Age. Depends on the map, but not really. Yeah. I like the 1-1 sets though. Both as a caster and as a player, it means that the levels aren't completely off. And Moin with the GG emote, oh yeah. Indians boom at its best here, 67 villagers, and here we have the stats in the end.